just to fill everybody in that's listening, this podcast is going to be a little bit of everything: shit talking, to serious conversations like we are with Mike right now, to just another day at Tops, I guess. It's going to bounce around, so for sure people are going to have to wear earmuffs. Whoever don't want to hear Jesus and Craig cussing, but
yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah,
I'll try to watch.
You know how bad we are. Terrible.
Yeah, and this.
I'm rather surprised to hear any cussing coming from our choir boy, Jesus.
Balance in everything, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. You?
No. Not John.
Edgar, Craig.
Craig always has the. Fuck you, John.
Whoa. All right, hold on.
All right, everybody, welcome to episode number 87 of Tops Daily Grind. We devolve a little bit more every time.
We do,
but
we're getting
less
professional.
Good. Yes.
Usually the curve of professionalism goes.
Yeah, like
goes
people
like
tend
this.
to get better.
They plateau a little bit, and then it goes up.
Yeah,
it doesn't ever plateau and go down.
We're kind of doing the opposite.
We went like this.
Yeah, we're going down. We're going downhill because it's easier.
It spiked a little bit. Yeah.
It's less effort, I guess.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. So welcome, everyone.
Yeah, we're Leo-less today.
Leo is gone.
He's enjoying himself.
No longer here in Idaho Falls.
Did he stop in Vegas for a little while?
It looked like it.
Yeah, they're going to be in Vegas for a couple days, I think, before they head down to Old Mexico.
Dang, and they're driving all the way too, huh?
Yeah. That's why they stop in Vegas and
Okay.
spend a couple days there, because like you get over the boredom of driving for a little while and then finish the trip.
Yeah, because I remember my parents, they used to drive right there where they're from. It's like a 36-hour drive. Oh, yeah. I hated it.
Is it that far from here to Ensenada?
36 hours? I don't think so.
No, it's like 25-ish or something like that. I don't know.
No, I don't even think it's
not
that
even
far.
that.
Because to
I think it's
California is like 14.
It's like 16 hours.
LA is like 14. San Diego's maybe another hour. Like you're probably there in 20.
From
or
LA
less.
to San Diego is like 3 hours.
No chance.
No, it's like an hour and a half or two.
Because we drove it. We drove it last Christmas, and I think it's like 16, 17 hours because we did it in a day.
To where? To San Diego?
All the way to Ensenada.
Because you guys drive really fast. I'm a safe driver.
That could be true, too.
By safe, you mean you drive like an old man?
Where's Ensenada? How far is Ensenada
safe.
from?
What safe
Ensenada,
is?
I think it's like
It's only like an hour off the border, isn't it?
From the actual border.
But where do you go through?
Through San Diego, no?
San Diego.
San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah, my parents usually go. You named it earlier, Nogales. They sometimes go that way, and then from there it's like I forgot. I think it's like 8 hours
To
where they go. Jalisco.
Dang, that's
Oh,
weird.
okay.
San Diego to LA, 2 hours and 41 minutes. That's like about 3 hours.
Yeah, but you don't
No, it doesn't take that long.
because you go
It
to
took me
Vegas.
that long.
You go
You're
to
a bad-
Vegas, and then from there you drop.
But then again, I drove like during rush hour.
You
So.
drop down.
Yeah, you would probably skip a lot of that. Okay.
He gave him a phone.
He did. Keep
He
talking.
did this.
You're good. Just
He
keep
did.
talking.
He said cowabunga.
He said, "Hang loose, brother."
Dylan did the cowabunga sign.
Cowabunga.
So while Craig's doing this, we're going to talk about our sponsors.
Sponsors today.
So go, John.
Our episode is brought to you by Tops Knives. Tops Knives was established in 1998.
Tops Pies.
I said Tops Knives, bro. And
Did you say 1968?
98.
Okay, keep going. You're doing
I've
Oh,
been
you know
studying
what I'm
manufacturing.
excited for? Our sponsor is doing, or one of our sponsors, Tops Custom Shop. The first one-off is coming available, so that'll be available soon.
Yep.
So
Look for it. It's going to be auction.
yeah, make sure you guys are following the Tops Custom page IG too, because
It's
that's
going to
where we're gonna
be.
announce it.
Where's it going to be?
Where's it gonna be? Tops Custom right here. Tops Custom
It's
Shop.
going to be over here.
Oh, I stopped doing that shit.
No, he has to do it now.
No, I don't.
He does.
Actually, it's sitting right by Jesus right now. Show him Jesus.
Hold on.
Oh,
Put
shoot. I
it
don't know
on
my camera.
put it on Jesus. Have someone sit. Put someone sitting next to you.
Okay. I'll put one of our Chunky Chicanos.
There you go.
Shout out. Oh, there's not a sponsor. So I'll go back to our sponsor. So that knife that we're doing an auction. So it's going to be on Tops Custom Shop page, and we're still ironing out the final details. Craig made a great sheath for it. We made him think it wasn't so great. So if you want to visit our YouTube channel and see what we're talking about. But yeah, that'll be up soon. I think Craig made a surprise thing. I can't talk about it yet because these guys don't know about it. But
The
it's
weenie
going to be
holder?
badass.
No,
No,
It's like an attachment. Like
it's
like
nice.
a grenade launcher.
No,
of the
instead of the
sheaths?
fire strike thing or the fire strike thing,
It's gonna be
it
a
has
weenie
like a
holder?
weenie holder.
hot dog holder. It might be. I can't spoil the surprise, but it looks nice. It looks nice. We'll get it up soon. By the time you hear this, it's probably up already.
Yeah, it should
so you can just
TopsCustomShop.com.
I believe the way it's gonna work. Go to our Instagram pages for full details. But I think the way it's gonna work is you contact us and send us your offer. So I think that's how it's gonna work. So
Yep.
Yep.
That's
Hot primo.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. As you can hear, Leo's here somewhere.
yep, that's our sponsors. Also, make sure to go get some swag from our topsdailygrind.com page. We got some cool merch there.
Hey, Jesus,
What's up?
do we have a coupon code?
We do have a coupon code. It's TDG30 at topsknives.com for 30% off anything that is in stock, which might not be that many things, but
there's still some there.
There's still some
Yeah.
there. Just goes to show how much they are desired.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
what I would say.
Yeah. I concur.
Because we do get batches in of some of the stuff that's on the website that's on back order, and they'll be gone real quick.
Yeah, like earlier today, I was looking through the website because I was gonna see which knives to post, and I was like, oh, that one's back in stock. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of like just keep checking.
Yeah, I've seen a few that come back in stock and are gone again
Same
real
day.
quick. So
Yeah.
so if you see them in stock, make sure to get them as soon as you can. Is there a way? So fuck me on that then.
Just leave that part.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll come back.
Okay, I had a question since I was watching like some videos earlier because we started talking about Black Friday, right?
Okay.
Have you guys ever been into that thing, like where you guys go wait in line
No.
for something specific? Correct.
I believe I did that one time.
And
So it was one of those things where so most people, they wait in line for this one specific thing, right? And they get to it. Say it's like a TV, right? And Walmart has this one TV on sale, and there's a fucking like pyramid of them in the middle of an aisle. Everybody shows up and just beats the shit out of each other to grab one of those TVs. By the time they buy it and get it home, it's fucking broken
yeah,
because they had to fight 10 other people to get that box. That's not what I did. I mainly just went with a girlfriend at the time.
you got arrested.
No. I mainly just went with a girlfriend at the time, and for me, it was more just like, cool, this will be fun. Let's just go buy something.
I've
But
never gotten
it
upset
wasn't
or
like a specific thing. It wasn't anything like that. It was more just like, let's just go fucking
see what it's
See
about.
what it's about. And it was
That's a
boring
weird,
as fuck.
weird date.
Yeah, I went
Yeah, I
one
mean,
time.
it kind of was a date, really.
I went one time, and it was back when Rock Band was like really big on the consoles, and
Craig used to have Rock Band.
who?
Craig.
Oh, see, and it went on sale, like, and people started going crazy over it, and I grabbed one, and I'm like, it was for the wrong system and everything too, and I'm like, I grabbed one just like walking around with it, and then I ended up setting it somewhere just because I wanted to be part of the reaching in and grabbing, and I grabbed it, and it's I was with my buddy, he's like, do you even have a PlayStation? I'm like, no. I was like, I have an Xbox. But yeah, I think I only waited in line one time for that, like for a Black Friday thing, and it was for to get, I think it was an Apple product, but it wasn't even worth it because later on, after they do the sales,
It goes on sale again.
they have sales and it's basically the same price.
And they do, so for example, like TVs, they do special Black Friday TVs. They're not
Yeah.
the good TVs.
Well, not only that, a lot of times the actual, especially in the last couple of years, the actual deal hasn't even been as good as other deals earlier in the year. But because it's Black Friday, everybody fucking
Everyone
freaks
thinks,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, they do have some stupidly low price TVs, but they're special TVs that are made specifically for Black Friday. They have a bunch of the features missing.
That and a bunch of the older like chips and stuff, like computers and stuff like that. So
It's probably like last year's model kind of shit.
The thing I used to always get on Black Friday was that FIFA game, but Herman would go because his wife loves doing the Black Friday thing, and so I'm like, hey, if you see it, can you just get it for me? Yeah.
Doesn't the Call of Duty drop? It should have already dropped too. And then they do the same thing.
that's usually what they do because I used to wait for video games. Like that's one thing I did wait for, especially the Call of Duty games. I remember when the Xbox came out, and I waited in line for that too. But I don't even play video games anymore.
This year I got the another year subscription of TradingView
No, what I was gonna bring up
from the Black Friday deal.
Oh yeah, you did. Did you actually get it?
I bought the 1 year for.
Oh, that's not bad.
Normally it's $800 a year, and the Black Friday sale was like $300.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And then there's another thing I want to get, but that one's usually $800 a year as well, and they have a special price that's $1,000 for life.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's worth it, but I don't know.
Some people wouldn't want to do this just because they're like $1,000 for a subscription, but this thing actually makes him money.
Jesus is the king of subscriptions, just so people know.
He is.
I do like, you know
he's
why?
still subscribed to chess.com.
You know why I do like it?
Because he's still losing.
Yeah.
You subscribe to that?
Yeah. You know why I like subscribing to stuff? Especially if it's stuff you use a lot, because you're helping.
Come on, do you use everything that you subscribe for though?
You help the people that are developing so that they can develop better shit.
I think
We can't all
Netflix is
be-
well developed.
Yeah. Netflix,
Yeah.
okay.
No, but I
don't
agree
watch
with
it
that. That makes sense, Jesus.
Yeah.
That you're. Plus, you get benefit out of it.
Yeah.
Like subscribing to Pandora, I think nowadays it's like $8 a month, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's cheap.
Pandora I think it's Pandora, is free with a script account. The reading one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get it for free
Right on.
when you sign up. It's $10
You
a
don't
month.
have to do the ads and bullshit.
Do you use Pandora though?
I don't use Pandora. I use Spotify.
Dude, I fucking hate Spotify.
I love Spotify.
I hate it.
Do you have
Every
the
time
free
I
one?
use it fucking crashes.
Do you have the free one or the paid one?
Yeah.
I use Apple.
That's why
Music.
it crashes.
Well, that's
different-
why they're like, hey, pay for it.
Is it the same app though? Is it the same app?
Yeah, but it gets rid of all
but
that
it gets rid of all the
ads.
So-
ads and all that shit.
So the only time that I use it because I fucking hate it is to listen to Joe Rogan's podcast. And I swear to God, almost every time I listen to an episode, when it breaks in the middle to like play a couple of ads and
Oh, it
then
still
goes
plays
to
ads.
restart. No, it's not about the ads. It's about when it goes to restart. It fucking restarts
it's-
another
Okay, I'll agree.
podcast.
Yeah,
and
I
then I
agree
have
with
to
you on
go
that.
back and find it and fucking find where it paused and like.
Yeah, I agree with
By
you
the
on
time I
that.
get back to where it was, it's like 10 minutes down the road and I've almost crashed 5 times.
Spotify's apps too.
Fucking
Yeah.
stupid,
no,
man.
no,
I
it's not. It's
hate
not
it.
their. It's not their app. It's the Joe Rogan platform, because I do the same thing with the video and sometimes it just crashes. It doesn't do it when I listen to other podcasts.
Yeah,
it's just like
It's just that one?
It's just that one.
So whatever
because
beta testing they're doing.
because they
is
they only
fucking it up.
offer it to him.
Yeah.
And I remember they're like, oh, like people are gonna say, such and such because you're the only person with video, and he's
Do
like,
you think they'll offer it to us?
I don't care.
That's an insane amount of data that they've got to be storing.
Oh, for him especially, yeah, because they uploaded all his.
I mean, I guess YouTube does that all day, every day. So
Yeah.
it can't
Bet
be.
you it's Amazon that stores it for them anyway.
Probably.
Is Spotify on Amazon? Is
No, Amazon has what is it? AWS.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
I
it?
think-
Is Spotify on
I
their
think
AWS?
Spotify you get
Probably.
Hulu for free.
Everything's
Is
on
it?
their AWS.
Or is it if you get Hulu you get a free?
Okay,
What is he doing?
You guys were still talking, so I didn't switch it to this.
But you were talking.
I was just.
Dude, you were about to talk and you knew you were about to talk.
I know.
Why didn't you just put the camera on yourself?
Dude, my fingers glitch sometimes. They're like.
well, get
pressed.
your fingers off of the thing.
I don't. That's why.
Get them off. Like, move them out of the fucking box.
Oh my
It's because like okay, right now you're talking and then I'm talking, but talk.
No.
Now you're talking.
I
So
am
like,
not
Oh
talking.
don't
my
know.
god.
so, anyways, but yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So,
He can't do 2 things at
Hold on,
once.
I wanted to
huh?
ask you guys before we
the
get up.
Spotify thing.
No, we get off the.
Of the algorithm. Okay.
Oh yeah, we no.
He's just making shit up.
No, what
The
did you
algorithm
guys
works
think
great when you pay for it?
about the whole Thursday thing? You know how they started doing the Black Friday? It was no longer Black Friday. Well, they changed it. It went in like different sections. First, it was Black Friday, early Black Friday, and then it was like super early, and then it was midnight, and now it's like Thursday, and now they
changed to
started
7.
it. Yeah.
Now it's
Well,
like
yeah, and a
next
bunch
week.
of companies are switching back to Friday instead of doing it on Thursday because people are like, no,
Backlash?
fuck you, I'm not going to go.
Yeah, I actually feel
Thanksgiving.
bad for the employees because
Oh, yeah.
you're like, yeah, you want to get a good deal when you buy something, obviously, but like they're having to work. They can't be like, oh, I don't want to work. you know?
¿Hubieran estudiado?
Oh, God.
And that was Jesus.
That was the most capitalistic thing I've ever heard you say.
I like capitalism.
Good.
No, but I feel bad in that way.
I'm just kidding. It was just a joke.
You know, because they have to spend time with
It's a job,
Like-
dude.
at work. But
Just
still,
like
it's the
at the
holidays.
Oh, not only
the
that, they
hospital
got to be
works.
there like an hour earlier
Yeah.
than anybody else, if not earlier.
No, it does suck, especially if they're spending time away from their families and shit.
Yeah.
But, like the hospital runs 24/7.
Yeah, but I mean,
365.
the, emergency services, you can't. That,
Yeah, you ha- you
that
need
comes with the territory,
Yeah.
and you know it no matter what.
Yeah, you
That's
sign
what
up for that when
exactly.
you when you start working.
Yeah, because my buddy, he works over at the hospital too, and they don't get like days off like that. Because I mean, he gets paid well now, but that's what he signed up for. He didn't sign up for it to get like these holidays off. No, when you're a first responder like that, signing up, you know you're going to be on call if that's what you get signed up for. You can't be complaining later on. So,
And to an extent, you kind of know that when you go to a place like Walmart, but at the same time, you know, you know that in a place like a hospital, that's just going to be it no matter what. There's no way around it. It's going to be open on holidays. It's going to be open whenever. And depending on your job there, yeah, you could be on call. You might have to come in the middle of the fucking night, no matter what's going on in your life.
what do you think? It's because like stores have these sales all the time, right? They have sales. Why do you think people act that way on Black Friday?
Because they
And-
think they're getting a good deal.
yeah, but
It's the
It's
hype
like-
that's built up around the holiday.
it's like there's no rules. Like they trample over people, they push people out the way, they get in fights, they yell at each other. I've seen that. I've seen people yell at each other like over an item,
like I had my hand on this,
like
bullshit.
a toaster. Like bro, it's a toaster,
Dude, yeah, go to Amazon. That's probably cheaper anyway.
Yeah. What do you think? Like, is it?
Dude, it could also be like right now.
It's
with,
it's
like,
mob mentality.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like
To an
when-
extent,
No,
yeah.
you're not.
Yeah, because I was gonna
You
say
don't even know
like-
what that means.
Yeah, I do. It's like when food was running out, everybody was just like desperately needing to go buy food for no reason.
Because they figured it was going to go out.
Yes, same thing here.
Yeah.
They think the deals are gonna go away, so they're like,
They do go away.
Yeah, and it's funny because, like you said earlier,
So what I think it is a combination. Back in the day, you did find deals on Black Friday you could not find it any other time of year. That's not the case anymore. So people still think it is, but it got built up over that. It got built up over the hype of the holidays. It got built up over, okay, now it's time to buy Christmas presents for everybody. And I think just over time, it just snowballed into what it is now. And I don't know, man. It's just
Now
people,
it's just
people are
weird.
so worried about things these days.
If there's something you need that you're going to buy anyway and you can get it at a good deal, yeah, it's probably worth, trying to get it. But most people, they're just going to see what they can find.
yeah,
They're going to spend money that they weren't planning on spending on shit that they don't need.
yeah. I was gonna bring that up because my parents don't do the Black Friday thing, but they'll end up going to the stores just to see like what good deals they can find.
Yeah, and it's no longer a good deal if you're buying something you didn't need.
Yeah,
And even if it is a good deal, you probably could have found that same deal at some other time.
yeah, and they
And
don't
not
take
had to deal with fucking 50,000 people.
not just that, they don't take their time in account. Like you just wasted. Who knows? Some people go the day before to line up. Like so, you're sitting there for like 10, 12 hours just to save $100.
Yeah.
I read
You
this,
know, like-
I read this story about that there's a Target and these two couple, like this couple was just waiting outside for like 13 hours and the security guard was talking to them. They said that they were there to get the deals on like these paper towels that they were on $2 a set. And so they waited 13 hours for these paper towels and they were the first people in line. And then when they went in, the security guard said that after everybody left, there were still all the paper towels there, and they still had stock in the warehouse of paper towels that these people just wasted 12, 13 hours just in line, first in line to get this $2.
So their time is worth, to them, their time is worth nothing.
Yeah, well,
Either that or for them, it was part of the experience. They maybe enjoy that. Like back in the day when people would go line up for a new movie that was coming out, they did it just as much for the experience of being there and waiting
they
for
hang
it
out with
and
their
shit like
friends
that.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it.
I did it once for
See?
a Star Wars movie actually, and then it sucked.
Dang.
I didn't wait in line, but I did pre-order to go see like the Endgame. What's it
That was
called?
okay.
Marvel.
Okay movie, I guess.
Okay, movie.
No,
That's a great movie.
After
What the fuck you talking
Infinity
about, okay?
War,
It was okay.
After
was
Infinity
great.
War, I was so mad how it ended because they. Spoiler alert! They fucking lost. And
What?
and if they haven't seen it by now, then
They just
Yeah, but you need to have that.
yeah, no, it ended just like that, and I was like so upset because I was like,
cried on the way home?
No, as soon as it goes live, I was like, I'm buying tickets, I'm going, and that's what happened. They're like, it's going live. I bought the first showing. I bought it. I was like, I need to see what happens.
A little far stretched.
No,
Yeah, I waited a week.
no, that
I
movie.
waited like 3 weeks. Actually.
No, and it was cool because when
I
you,
think it was a great movie.
when you go to those premieres, because my ex, she was also into Harry Potter, and we went to like a premiere of those, and people, it was cool because people showed up dressed like them, and then like the
So did for that.
The thing is, though, if you go to the first ones, the people that go are like the bigger fans, and so you get their reactions and shit. You know?
not just
and that can be fun.
no, and it was cool because there wasn't people talking because everyone was into the movie, and then as soon as something like cool happened, everyone was like cheering and like
Did
yelling.
they cheer when Captain America picked up Thor's hammer? Yeah, fucking idiots. That's all I heard. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, it was the same exact scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
same
like,
exact.
I get it, it's great. But
Jesus cheered too.
Everybody's
No,
like,
He's
"You're a
acting like he
wizard."
didn't. But
they
fuck
cheered
yeah, I
because he threw
Mjolnir.
he threw the hammer and it hit him, and they're like, Thor's on the ground, like
Yeah.
who threw it? And it pans up and it's
Yeah.
Captain America, and everyone's like,
Yeah, and then when the lightning comes down, and they're like, yeah, okay. I'm just kidding. It was fun. It was a fun experience. I enjoyed it. I watched that one at the theater too.
would you guys wait in line for anything now?
No, Amazon.
You can
makes
watch it
you not-
pirated.
Yeah,
the next day.
I think streaming. I think like I used to
pirated.
I used to love going to the movie theater, and I feel like streaming ruined that.
When's the last time you
It
went?
didn't even really ruin it.
Damn,
it's
prices.
like now you can just stream it,
See, that's why.
which for me is cool.
Before you would like, it was a whole experience, like sneaking candy in and whatever to the movies because you didn't want to pay the overpriced candy there. But now, like you said, streaming, everything gets put on a platform.
Was
like
it
the new movies?
The Shanghai one from Marvel just came out probably like I want to say a month ago. Don't quote me. And now it's on
isn't
Disney
that
Plus.
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi fool.
Shanghai was
is
Jackie Chan.
Shanghai is a place.
Sorry. Well, that movie from Marvel. I guess it's already on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's
watched
not
it
even
already.
in a month. Like
It was on Disney
Black
Plus
Widow
like
too?
day one. I'm pretty sure that one was
Yeah.
a day one.
Black Widow was on Disney Plus day one, but you had to pay like $30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a premiere access for some things, but I don't think that Shang-Chi had that. I think it was just straight up.
Yeah,
It was
so
a fun
like,
movie. It was just
you
like
pay
any other Marvel
$50
movies.
to go
there's
watch
that.
it with
There's that
someone.
other movie that just came out with Will Smith, and it came out on
Men in Black 7.
HBO Max.
Or-
King Richard. It's the story of
King Richard?
Venus and Serena, how they grew up.
Was their
Serena
dad's
and-
name Richard or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
his
okay.
name is dad is Richard, and I guess they put King
Oh,
Richard.
they did a picture with them, right?
Yeah,
They mimic the old picture of them with their dad.
yeah. Did you ever watch Fresh Prince? Anything like
Yeah,
that?
course.
Have you? So you like Will Smith?
Yeah.
His book is really good. His book that he just came out with on Audible.
Does he talk about the different endings on I'm a Legend?
Yeah,
Does he really?
He actually, so with that movie, he said that he had the biggest opening ever, like in any movie. But he was upset because he thought they could have done that much better if they would have did the other ending. He's like, what if we would have put the other ending?
The other endings were amazing.
Yeah, he's like, we
It
should have
makes
done
more
the
sense.
What is the other ending?
It's the one where
I've never seen the other ending.
the alternate ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an alternate
so
ending.
so
I-
basically
I've heard of that before, but now that you say that, I've never seen it.
so basically
You-
Because in,
you-
the- 'cause
YouTube
in
it
the-
later.
'cause in the
yeah,
end,
YouTube it later. I won't.
It's
spoil
on
it.
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Or
on YouTube.
what ending have you seen?
The one that came on
The
the film.
one that's on the movie.
It-
Where they
it's-
blow up the.
it shows the butterfly.
where they're in the fucking thing and he gets trapped on
That's
the
just-
outside of that glass and he drops the grenade
Yeah,
and
it's
kills them
stupid.
all and himself.
Oh, so the alternate one is when the
No, don't, he's gonna
Yeah, he's gonna
YouTube
watch
it.
it.
Don't spoil
Yeah,
it.
don't spoil it for him
God
because it's a good
damn it.
ending.
Yeah,
John?
it's a better ending.
It's
So
a way better ending.
They could have done a part 2.
He was actually upset. He was upset over that because he thought he's like, if we would have put this in, we would have got like 10 million more. And people were upset with him. They're like, dude, we just had the biggest opening ever, and you're upset that.
Yeah, because
It-
he
it-
knew
it-
he knew what it could have been.
But people like that they always want more.
Yeah.
That's why he's successful.
Yeah, no,
that's why
and-
he's
and
done
it's
all the
cool
shit that
'cause,
he's done because
if you
he's
act-
not satisfied with the ending that was good enough.
Yeah.
He wants that ending that was better, and that's what people should be.
No,
John,
it
did
should-
you fart?
And it's true.
Fuck.
But if you ever get a chance to listen to the book, because he's the one that narrates it, and like I told Jesus, on certain parts where he talks about the Fresh Prince, like a scene, he'll actually play the scene or rap the song or things like that. So you actually, it's more of an experience, like to listen to that.
And this is the audio.
The audiobook version.
Right on.
And he puts that. What's his son? The song that he sings that popped off.
Popped off. Jaden?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I know what you're talking
Sings a
about.
little piece of that
And
song.
and he talks about like his kids. You know how he put his kids through the movies, and his one son. You know, After Earth, the horrible movie that
Yes.
he made. So his Jaden actually wanted to. What is it called when?
Emancipated.
Yeah, he wanted that from his dad, and like so that completely
broke
broke
his
him.
heart.
And he talks about how him and Jada. Yeah, it's just a crazy.
What about when his wife cheated on him?
Yeah, I think he talks about that soon. I haven't got to that part. You know,
Spoilers.
spoilers. I know.
I think everybody knows that his wife cheated on him.
Yeah,
There's a million memes of him crying.
the
Is there
entanglement.
really?
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't
Oh
really.
yeah, people used him crying to make memes of all sorts of other things.
Oh shit! I thought that was Michael Jordan.
Him too.
Him too.
He got cheated on too?
No,
No,
but he cried.
He cried at.
On The Last Dance, no?
He cried
Or was
there.
that something else?
He cries every time he wins the championship, which was 6 times.
No,
So
he,
he's cried at least 6 times.
that one was from
7 when Kobe died.
I can't remember.
He cried for that too?
Yeah, he cried for that.
Jeez.
That was his like he said his little brother.
Kobe was older than him.
No, he then Jordan.
Are you out of
Like,
your
oh, I
fucking
thought you said
mind?
Michael B.
fuck are
Jordan,
you
like the actor
Oh
from
my god.
not Michael Jordan.
So Michael B. Jordan's older than
Nobody said Michael B. Jordan.
He said Michael B. Jordan.
When?
Well, that's what I understood. Sorry.
Nobody said B.
God.
Okay, I understand Michael Jordan. I'm sorry. I heard Michael B. Jordan. I'm like the one that plays
No, you
in
didn't.
the what's it, Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, he's way younger.
and
And
the
Creed.
new
The new Creeds.
the
and-
Creeds.
and the new Bugs Bunny movie with LeBron.
Oh yeah, he shows up. They're
He
like,
shows up.
Michael's here.
Michael's here. They got Michael Jordan, and he shows up. He's like, "That's the wrong Jordan." He goes back also.
He's like, hey guys,
Hey guys,
Is that movie good?
that's stupid.
It's-
I'm like
it's
way
a kid
behind on
movie.
It's a kid's
popular
movie.
culture.
It's a kid movie. Yeah, no, that one I wanted to watch obviously because I seen the first one. Like I grew up watching
Space
the first
Jam.
one. Yeah,
Welcome to the space.
but it's funny because at that time I thought that movie was good.
it sucks.
I watched it again.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's a
And-
kid's movie.
Yeah, same with this one. People were all judging. Oh, this movie sucked. It's a kids movie.
Yeah, it's fun for what it is.
yeah.
There's a
My
lot of
son would
movies
like it.
that I liked years ago that are hard for me to watch now.
Like
'cause
Power
I just
Rangers.
get bored as
Ooh,
fuck.
oh, I used to love Power Rangers.
Those are cringe.
Oh,
Those
they're
are cringe.
horrible. They're horrible cringe.
Now they
It's-
are.
it's
Yeah,
bad
John, they
acting.
were stupid. They were stupid even when you were a child.
Yeah, you just thought they were good because you didn't know better.
Yeah.
I never watched.
Except
them.
Craig, because Craig's always.
You know
been
what's
this
still
way.
funny though is like the old cartoons, like Rocko's
Tom and
Modern
Jerry.
Life. No, not Tom and Jerry. Well, that one's good too.
Nah, Tex Avery was a shit.
But like
Tex
Ren and
Avery
Stimpy,
cartoons.
Ed and Eddie. Did you ever watch those?
Ren and Stimpy. No, Ed and Eddie was after
You
my
look
time.
like Ren.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it Ren or which one's the
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren is
were
the
funny.
red dude, and then Snippy's the skinny dude.
I never
Yeah,
saw
he
those.
looks like Ren.
I only saw Ed and Eddie on the Nickelodeon.
No, the Tex Avery cartoons are my favorite.
I don't remember.
They're like from the 40s though.
Pinky and the Brain.
Oh, Pinky and the Brain was good.
I liked Pinky and the Brain.
That was really trippy though. Like
Pinky and the Brain.
seeing as a little kid because
No.
they're not very like welcoming like most
Well,
cartoons.
They have some adult humor.
What?
in,
Most
like, the
cartoons are
Animaniacs.
fucking stupid nowadays. They make zero sense.
Oh, what's that? Cocoa Melon thing that's like
Oh,
popping.
my son loves Coco Melon. He used to love Coco Melon for
Cocoa
like
Melon's
a week.
for toddlers.
It's for toddlers.
Oh,
Yeah.
John's over here like 9 years old, singing songs on Cocoa Melon.
I've never
Coco
heard.
Melon.
I've never seen it. I just seen the TikToks.
It's for
that
babies.
they'll
It's
put it
literally
on
a
kids
toddler.
and
It's
kids
like
will
for
like-
toddlers. Yeah.
Even
no
my
shit.
son doesn't like it anymore. He's 3, almost 4.
See,
What do
He
you
doesn't like it anymore.
What do you guys have? Like your? I mean, obviously we don't have kids yet. What do
My-
you guys?
My son watches.
Do you approve of those like nonsense?
No, I don't like him.
shows?
Like Boba.
The ones
or
that have,
Boba,
like-
or what is it Boba? Have you seen that
It's
one?
like Craig watching it with the kid.
Oh, that one's. It's funny because he does dumb shit. Like he'll jump off of. He'll like jump onto one of those air fans, and then he'll grab on it, spin, and then like fall off the thing. It gets kids to do dumb shit. But I don't. My son right now is more into. He likes to watch these guys from Monterrey that do. They play video games and basically
He watches other kids play video games.
he likes that.
Liam
Like,
will watch. Liam will watch any Hot Wheels video ever made.
Because he likes that instead of playing with them? Or
No, he plays with them too.
Oh,
But
interesting.
he'll sit there and watch all sorts of Hot Wheels
Dude,
videos.
my son has like 100 Hot Wheels and he doesn't really play with them.
Liam fucking
Give 'em
loves
to
his
Liam.
Hot Wheels.
They're my Hot Wheels, man.
Oh.
I bought them for me. I just let him play with them.
does he do what my nephew does? He puts the car there and he's like,
No, he's got all sorts of tracks and shit. And
Uh-oh.
he'll crash the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Half of them don't even roll straight, like at all, because of how fucked up they are.
They limp.
Yeah, the reason I asked is because there was a girl I know that she would let her kid watch this show. I forgot what it was called, but all they spoke was gibberish.
Yeah.
Like gibberish. And so her son actually ended up having, it took a long time for him to start actually putting words together, but she didn't want to blame it on the show, but this is all he watched. And I'm like,
Yeah, when that's a good portion of their day, and then people come up and do the fucking baby talk thing. I always hated that.
The one that's good that he watches, and I love when he watches that, is the number blocks.
oh,
Whenever he watches number blocks, I like, because
Dude, your kid's a mathematician.
Dude,
Yeah,
when,
he likes playing with a calculator.
whenever Liam watches number blocks, he watches all these just like intros. There's like a fucking fuck ton of intros for this cartoon that are all just really different and random, and like, dude, it gets so annoying.
Yeah.
because it's like a 15-second intro, and he'll watch one after
After the-
another after another, and by like 30 minutes in, I'm like banging my head on the wall, like, damn it, I'm shutting this off.
Yeah. No, I like when he watches number blocks, but between that and my dad, playing with numbers and shit, he knows a lot of numbers now. And so
yeah, he does.
He knows how to
he's doing
add
math.
and shit.
Math.
He knows how to add like numbers that I think are harder that he shouldn't be adding because he's 4. He's almost 4, and he's adding numbers in the hundreds.
They don't
it's-
teach kids how to add until they're in like first grade, dude.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's gonna be doing chemistry by the time
But
he gets in school.
Like no,
He's gonna be bored when he gets into
no. That's
kindergarten.
That's what I'm worried about. So, like, I don't actively teach him stuff, but he likes it. So he just like he'll get our phone and just go into the calculator, and he's like, 200 plus 36 is 236, and he'll be like, he'll do that for a while, and then
So I got a question for that. Like, what if you feel like he's being, like, almost like, how would you say, like, pulled back in school? Would you homeschool him?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I don't
like,
have the time, so maybe not.
Homeschooling is tough when both parents have to work.
Yeah.
but you also got to remember, like, if they're like really limiting his
There's
always
a
go
education,
no. If
it's like a sacrifice.
if I were to see that he's really advanced, which I doubt because he's advanced in Spanish, but in English he needs all the help he can get. So I think he'll be fine. But if he's too advanced, then I would try to get him into like one of the private schools that no, they
Give him more attention.
put him where he needs to go, like based on how
Yeah,
he's
they
doing.
they
But
don't worry as much about age as they do ability.
ability, yeah. But I don't know. I think there's certain things he's like really smart at, but there's things that he needs a lot of help with. And I think he'll be fine.
The English he'll pick up in a couple months, dude.
Yeah, that one and the social skills I think is what he needs a lot of.
Yeah,
'Cause-
see, that's what public schools do help with.
Yeah.
Is like because there you go through people who make fun of you, want to fight you, girls, you name it.
No, we
That-
make
that's
fun of
where-
him enough at home that I think he'll be okay.
That's where you get all that experience.
That's great to know. This is clip that.
No, like I don't want him to be. I don't want him to like get out there and.
And be a little bitch.
No, well, I wasn't gonna say that. But yeah, I suppose.
Well, no, but I can say that because I don't want my kid to be that way either.
Well, you got to remember when you grew up, some kids are like ruthless.
Yeah,
Those-
I want him to be one of those kids.
Yeah, they're like.
I don't want him to be the kid they make fun of. I want him to be the one
You
that's
want him to
making
be
fun
a bully?
I don't want him to be a bully. I just want him to be able to.
I think I had a benefit growing up because Luis was my older brother. He was like more of the bully. You know, I got called into the office because they confused us, and they're like, "All right, you can't be throwing their beanies over the fence anymore. Like you're gonna get next time we're gonna send you home." And I'm like, I'm sitting there, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And some lady came in there. She's like, "That's not Luis," and he's like, "Oh, sorry, bud," and like shakes my hand. He's like, "Go back to class, man."
Take his beanie, throw it over the fence.
And I was like,
My bad, champ.
yeah, so I guess my older brother, he was like he was the not bully because he wouldn't like beat people up, but just
I was neither.
caused a lot of.
Come on.
I was
trouble.
big enough that I didn't get bullied, and
Oh, that's always a plus.
I was nice enough that I didn't bully anyone. So.
I had my first. I punched the first kid ever in. I want to say it was grades 1 through 5 because it was right there at Falls Valley, and this kid would always make fun of me. Like I don't know why, he would always like say stuff to me, and finally like we're walking home. and he said something, and I remember like we got to the corner of the street where I'm supposed to cross, and I turned around and I punched him, and I took off running. But he caught up to me. But he was too afraid to hit me. Like he caught up to me, pushed me on the floor, and then just hit me on the side and walked off. But after that, he never made fun of me.
No, that's what it takes. So maybe you should take a swing at us.
No, I'm not aggressive.
There you are.
Only when he has a panic attack.
Just put him in a little bit of water.
He's getting more aggressive.
with you. I think he lost all respect for you.
He's wearing a P for Powell today.
Yeah.
He really, really wanted to pretend like he was my kin.
Sure. I'm not aggressive at all, though. I don't get mad.
Have you ever gotten mad?
Yeah, I get
Have
mad.
you ever yelled at somebody?
Yeah, I've yelled at someone. Who the fuck
Us.
did
He yelled at us.
Have you ever yelled at your fiance?
that? Not yelled at. We get in arguments, but we don't yell at each other. Like,
Oh man, wait till you get married. You should like practice it a couple times before you get married, just to make sure that you can handle it.
There's a thing that says
thanks, Craig. Noted.
yeah, there's a thing that says make sure that the person you're gonna spend your life with or whatever, you see them in an angry situation and happy and sad and because you think they change and it's not that they change, it's that
They've never done
they've
that.
never done that with you.
Oh no, she's been pissed, but we just.
Yeah, but you need to yell at her
Oh no.
so she can make sure that she actually wants to marry you.
So you want me? Do you want her to cut me off, huh?
No, no, I'm saying I want you to be prepared for what you're about to walk into.
Do you want to be his padrino de cojín?
No,
I'll pass too.
You don't have any cojines on?
he hasn't asked me to be a padrino of anything.
No.
He passed on me on the same
He
padrino.
barely.
Thanks for the offer, Craig.
He's still thinking of whether to invite us or not.
Oh,
I didn't
I'm-
offer. I'm just saying you haven't asked me to do anything.
Well, shit. I asked
He
you to come. Well,
Oh shit!
Yes. No.
Shit, cojín?
First of all, you didn't ask me to come. Second of all, I don't have an invitation.
I don't have him yet.
well,
I got one. He sent me one. You want to see
oh,
it?
that's pretty fucked up.
Watch.
Whoa, 'cause he
That's awkward as hell.
he kind of made him.
Oh.
And that's why he has one.
I figured.
Yeah. We're putting him
Well, I
off,
didn't
huh?
really make them. I just kind of put them together.
Everybody that has a lot of money that's listening to this, send me your address. Just kidding. Nah, we're messing.
Put your QR code so that they can
Oh, my Venmo?
Venmo you some money.
Right here.
Oh, you're not.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
put mine
getting
there.
gifts. You're just getting cash.
Oh, yeah, just cash.
I'm gonna re-gift
kidding.
you something.
My camera goes missing a week before.
How long did it take you to use all the gifts that you got at your wedding?
There is at least one package of cups and at least one package of like plates and shit that we have not opened.
Yeah, we have about.
But Deanie wants to hold on to them just in case we ever need to use
Yeah,
them.
we have like
7 years.
We have
That's
like-
not even a joke.
No, I know what you're
That's
talking
legit.
about. Yeah.
yeah we have like 3 packages of pans. We got like 2 of cups. 2 of we have 2 of those big old like saucepans. We got
Oh.
a bunch of shit down in the basement.
All the raw stickers kind of scratched off.
What I will say is that that's pretty cool though, because
Yeah.
kitchen stuff can get pretty expensive. So it's
Yeah.
nice to just get a bunch of it when you get married.
It would be better just to.
My favorite thing to open was every time I saw an envelope, I'd get happy because I knew there was money. So we got like between that and that Baos del Dólar or whatever it's called. We paid for quite a bit of stuff for our trip, our honeymoon,
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go?
San Diego. We got like it was quite a bit.
I want to go to Canada, but Jerry's not too fond of that idea.
Why do you
somebody
want-
somebody
what part of
gave
Canada?
us.
Why?
I just never
Is it the
been.
homeland?
What part of Canada?
Probably Toronto.
We've already had this conversation, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think somebody like one of the envelopes had $200. To this day, I still don't know who gave it to me.
Dang. So people send you money?
Huh?
People will send you money?
No, dick at the wedding.
Oh,
Like somebody gave us like people gave us gifts, right?
yeah.
And so we put all the envelopes in the box, and one of the envelopes had $200
I
in
don't know.
it. But I still don't know who gave it to me.
Yeah, 'cause some people don't.
We
give,
think we know who it was, but we're not sure.
What did my suegros give you?
I don't know. I can't remember. But they helped a lot, dude. Your in-laws. Fuck. It wasn't because of that. Like they basically made it happen because they're the ones that were like.
He's like, I was having second doubts, and they made me.
No, they helped with almost everything, man.
Dang.
If it wasn't for them, I don't think we would have pulled it off.
Oh dang!
Legit.
They helped out a lot.
Oh yeah.
Sponsor the podcast.
Yeah,
please,
I'm not planning on getting married anytime soon. So.
No,
Nah.
really, I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, me too. So shocker.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
seems like a really strange.
So
thing.
you had some stories you were gonna read us.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Back to Black Friday. So I was looking up like just like weird stories that I could read to you guys, and
Skarks.
Everybody's,
you can read that one.
No, no,
Everybody's done.
We're gonna
No, let
we're
John-
gonna popcorn read.
Everybody's
All
done.
right. So
Let
this
John read it, and how are you gonna switch to our reaction of your shitty reading every once in a while? Okay. Okay, go.
So this one's just basically I punched a guy in the face for an Xbox 360.
Okay, go.
So it was the year that 360 came out. I was standing in line to get some external hard drive next to the video games, and there was a 11-ish-year-old kid with a woman in her 60s. He was waiting for his 360 bundle. The woman before him had gotten the last one, size all around. Then he says, "Nope, one more," and begins the motion, the handing to the kid, and the guy comes out of nowhere and pushes the older kid.
Years ago.
Yeah, but this is whatever. So the guy pushes the older woman, and then the kid, I guess, and the kid hit his face on that like metal railing between the shelving of the video
shit.
games. So like he hit that, and then I instantly swung for the dude's head and caught him right in the temple, sending him into the tower in the middle of the aisle. Everybody froze, including me. The guy that had dropped the 360 and got up and walked away. I slid it with my foot to the kid and didn't say anything.
Yeah, that happened.
That was wild. I mean, I don't think I would.
No, see that goes back to like when I was saying like what makes. I mean, you said a good deal, but dang, like to act like
like an animal.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, people are materialistic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I've been like that ever in my life to where I like have to have this thing so bad that I will fight somebody for it. It's just a thing. Like I don't know. Things are just I just don't. I've never cared that much about anything that I've got to fight somebody for it.
Damn.
Like people, that's different. You know, family, people that I love, that's different.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
things,
You took Mardi Gras.
it's just things. So what?
And then it's an 11-year-old kid and a grandma. Like, dude.
I still want things, and I still buy things, and I buy things that I don't need. But I don't. It's not like to the point where I'm gonna fight somebody for it.
Would you take a fist to the face for John?
Fuck no.
What the fuck, dude? I would. for
Why
you.
am I getting hit? You're the one that should get hit.
Why?
I don't know.
He's gonna
what are you
pull
getting
a-
hit for?
He's gonna pull
What is he getting hit for?
a Martin.
Being John.
Well, then he deserves it.
What's that?
Remember
I'm not taking that punch.
Martin hit Cox?
Did you really?
Oh yeah, he's fucking rocked him
No way.
on accident, but still
Carlos
rocked
was
him.
just in the way.
Martin went to go punch somebody and
And they moved.
and he hit Cox in the head.
If Martin had caught that dude clean, he would have knocked him out.
Oh
quick.
yeah, easily
Yeah,
Oh, here?
at the soccer game
It was
when we used to be soccer players.
it was during our soccer careers.
Oh, dang. It
Yeah,
Cox go.
that dude would have been out. I don't think he would have. Like, there's no way it would have knocked his ass out.
I still have the video.
Oh, yeah?
Not here. I'm not gonna show it.
Damn it,
I
John.
can't show it here.
Oh. You got a Cox getting punched in the head?
Yeah.
It was fucking hilarious.
So while this was going on, you were just recording.
No,
Yeah.
Lali was recording.
Oh, okay.
Because what happened was he swung because I was standing behind Martin. You know, I was just there like if things get crazy, you know, I'm gonna jump in, and he swung, and then that's when everything just got crazy. And you can see me like trying to get in to the fight.
While that was happening, I was about getting home.
This is like, bye guys.
Oh yeah, I left. Like fuck this.
He's like, I got to get as far as I can from here.
No, I just went home because we're done. They said we couldn't play anymore. So.
Yeah, because the game actually got cut off short because they couldn't stop arguing.
It was late, dude. It was like 11 o'clock on a weekday.
Yeah, they couldn't stop arguing. So he's like, I'm calling it.
They kept fucking like giving us the worst possible time.
Were we winning?
That's
Yeah,
how
I
the
wasn't
is,
there that
though.
night. I don't even remember.
If you don't
why.
know anybody, you get the worst time.
I
That's
think
what they do.
I think it's because we were winning, and it was because we were winning, and they were getting upset because the year before they had just
Whooped us hard.
bad,
And
and then
this
this year
year
we
they
were
couldn't.
we were actually winning and doing really well. We were up like 7-2 or 7-1 or something like
Yeah,
that.
we had some decent. We hired some decent players.
So it wasn't even
Drafted.
close, is what you're saying.
Drafted. Yeah. I don't know.
Was Craig?
Read your next bullshit.
Yeah,
story.
maybe don't tell us the punchline before you read it too,
I'm just telling you
because
the
that kind
title.
of ruins it.
Yeah.
Don't give us a title.
All right. The old lady wanted a cancer pink ribbon fabric, and the woman she ultimately tackled had called ahead and ordered a bulk amount of it because she works for a cancer organization that makes blankets for cancer patients. So this story is basically how. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
Just read the fucking thing. We'll
right.
figure it out. We're big boys.
The woman was wheeling a cart
I'm
in the
big
store
fan.
with several large bolts of fabric in which she had special ordered and she had put in the cart for her and she could continue shopping. The old lady sees the woman.
That doesn't have periods or
No.
commas or anything.
No, that's why I just continued.
Okay, go for it.
Old lady sees that the woman has all the bolts, and it isn't right that she's hogging all the entire stock of particular print. The woman explains the situation and hogging the fact that she special ordered these, and then the reason that she was coming in on the Black Friday to purchase is because they were a major Black Friday promotion to 60% off. I got so messed up on that one. I'm sorry.
Do you think the stories are horseshit?
I don't even know what that means.
I
So
don't know.
basically,
Some
what
lady,
they say,
they're fighting over pink ribbon fabric.
this
Yeah, but
younger
none of
lady.
that even made sense.
This younger lady ordered a bunch of fabric,
Okay.
and she's only picking up on Black Friday because she gets 60% off. The old lady sees that she has a ton of this pink fabric that,
She's just gonna be mad for no reason.
yeah, and she gets super mad. But the lady had called ahead to order it, and she works for the cancer organization. Like, she's not just buying pink
Yeah.
fabric.
Is that what it's called? The cancer organization?
Yeah, it's right here. It says right there, cancer organization.
I'm sure.
Maybe there's a name, but they
There's
just
probably
didn't
a
put it.
name. Yeah.
So the old lady,
I was talking shit.
the old lady continues to yell at the poor woman. The woman very calmly keeps trying to reassure that she is not taking any of her store stock, and that she makes blankets for a dying woman with breast cancer.
Oh shit! Old ladies are fucking like mean to each other. I was watching this one where they're playing loteria, and like one of the ladies gets mad because the other lady's looking at her cards, and she's like, "Quit looking at my cards!"
And it's bingo.
And she's like, "Cállate el hocico!" And then she's like, "No, te estás viendo mis cartas. You're looking at my cards. Shut the fuck up!" They're just fighting for no reason. Like there's literally like. If she is looking at her cards, it's not gonna make her win or lose or
No.
anything.
that
It's
makes
got
no difference.
No difference. And these ladies are just fucking going at it. And she's like, "Pinche vieja mitotera." It's just hilarious.
So, anyways.
But anyway, it's better than your story.
So she's a very sweet store regular who pays out of pocket for all the blankets. And so my store held the fabric for her until Black Friday, when she would come in and purchase them with her coupon. And then the old lady doesn't give a shit. That's what they says right there.
Oh no!
Wow.
Whips out a
John.
mace and
Old Lord.
Watch your language,
listen
sir.
to this. And
Keep
whips out a mace and tackles the woman.
Oh,
the,
shit.
The old lady does.
A mace?
The old lady, yeah.
Like,
maced
like a
the-
fucking blunt object?
No, she
A
won't-
mace-
won't
like,
out.
mace
They,
spray?
A
they
can
didn't
of
tell
mace?
me what kind of type of maces she's using.
I mean, when
Anyways.
you say a mace,
Yeah,
I'm
you
assuming
think
you're
like
talking
whips out a
about
mace.
from the 1500s.
yeah, the fucking medieval.
yeah,
weapon.
medieval ball with
You know,
spikes.
Okay,
fucking-
this is you use your imagination for this mace.
I'm gonna
It could be
imagine
whatever.
a spike.
Does it
a
actually
ball
say
with-
a mace?
Yeah, whips out a mace right there
A mace.
and tackles the woman.
Not a can of mace.
No, mace.
Really?
A
That'd be-
mace.
That'd be great. Can you
That,
imagine an old lady
to
pulling
me,
out a mace?
Means a medieval weapon.
Yeah.
A fucking
Anyways,
I'm gonna imagine
pole with
that.
a-
You
with
can
a ball
imagine
with
that
a
too.
spiked ball
What are
on
you
it.
gonna imagine?
so
No, the same.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Clearly,
funny.
the way
Okay,
that was
go.
written, they're talking about a medieval.
I printed
weapon.
it off. Anyways, old lady gets kicked out of the store. She would come in once every couple months, give me the stink eye, and then rebelliously write down recipes from her home and food magazines. So she wouldn't have to buy them. Then she scurried out and come back in a few months. That's basically it. This old lady maced this other lady for
Yeah,
buying.
Yeah, this
I'm really
is this is
glad-
what we imagine.
Yeah, this is what a mace is.
Yeah.
That's a mace.
Yeah.
A can of mace, however, this is a very different.
No, no,
thing.
no. It literally says whips out a mace. Like,
But you didn't write it, so it's okay.
yeah. So,
John, why are you getting defensive?
because I just read a paper.
Can you imagine the old lady pulling out one of those? That'd be great.
Out of her purse.
Yeah.
Sucks.
He did a really good job of
Yeah.
getting stories for this
It was great.
podcast.
Do you have another one?
Did
No,
you
that's
ask
it.
him to do this?
It was a
was
little
his idea.
It was my little secret that I just had.
Oh wow, good job.
Thank you.
It was his idea, and I kind of green lit it or green lighted it because
so you approved it.
I approved it because I thought he was gonna get something interesting.
Hey,
he's
come
like,
on.
no, because he printed it out. He's like, man, these are good. I'm like, okay. And he's like, let me read them to you. I'm like, no,
And you believed
I'm
him?
not gonna let
The
you read them
Xbox
twice.
one was
Come
pretty
on,
good. Not gonna
Jesus.
lie. Come on. The guy pushed a
I didn't
9-year-old
understand that
kid.
one.
Yeah, but you had to read it twice for it to make any fucking sense.
I'm sorry, I didn't proofread them, so I didn't know. It was kind of. We should have popcorn read.
No, it was great. It was great.
I haven't heard Popcorn read.
It's a fucking story from the 2000s, but yeah.
I haven't read since high school.
There, so nothing interesting has happened at a Black Friday thing since then.
Interesting.
We
It's
should
all
just look
interesting.
up-
Like everything that happens, like the way people act,
Yeah.
the way people freaking turn into animals.
Yeah, people getting trampled and shit.
Yeah, we should just looked up fight videos on Black Friday. That would
We should have. That was his idea.
No, I did see some videos, but it's basically all the ones that were come up were the videos that
You should
always go
reenact them
around.
with John.
I'd
So you be the
one that
aggressor.
maces. No, I don't
You be
wanna
the aggressor.
John's
Sparks.
the one that pulls out a mace.
I was about to.
John, did you know what a mace was before he showed you a picture of one?
Yes, I know what a mace is. Come on, don't give me those butterfly eyes.
He plays Call of Duty.
John,
I play Call of Duty. I know what they are.
did you know what a mace
Yeah.
was
Yes.
before he showed you that picture?
My mace that I think about is
the
one
one
of
with the
those
chain?
pebbles. Those what are they called in English? The pica piedras. Those guys.
A hammer?
What?
What's that cartoon called?
Flintstones?
The Flintstones?
Yeah, that big fucking thing that he carries
That's a club.
like a club.
That's just a big wooden stick.
See, I always thought a mace had the chain on it. Like a ball and chain almost.
Oh.
No, that's
Ball and chain.
no, it's called something else.
A portable
A
mace.
mace.
A mason.
No.
Did you ever do the?
bugging me that
Did
I
you
can't
ever
think of
dress
that.
up as medieval times and like do the what do they call them? Medieval days.
Isn't that the?
No. No.
Can't do that.
The one like
No,
are you talking
Craig.
about the are you talking about that fuck it's a flail, that's what it's
Flail.
called.
That's the one I was
yeah.
thinking of. I was thinking, yeah.
Yes, a flail.
What is it called? What is that called? Where they like get the fucking foam weapons and have battles and shit.
Medieval times, isn't it?
No, there's a thing. It's actually called something.
Clash of Clans.
No.
Oh my god.
It's,
Did you ever play that, Craig?
No.
No. Well, they're closing down.
Are they really?
Yeah, since 2014 till now, they said they're moving on to bigger and better things. So
Or no one plays it anymore?
Yeah, nobody plays anymore. It's so hard to catch up. Like you have to spend thousands of dollars to catch up.
LARPing.
It's
It is LARPing,
It is
yeah.
LARPing, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're actually calling it something else. Look at this.
Dagorier.
Dagor here. What? It's like a fucking Viking name or something.
Have you been to the
Oh man.
in Vegas? The
So they go all out for this stuff.
What's it
Oh
called?
yes.
what's that hotel? The
Excalibur.
Excalibur. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to the show?
No.
That looks stupid.
Really? I think it'd be cool.
Have you ever been to that restaurant, the medieval times, where they feed you? and-
That's the one in
That's the
Excalibur,
one.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's whack.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, I
I didn't go to the one in Vegas, but I went to the. They have, I think, 2 in Cali, and I went to both of those. I mean, it's cool because they feed you, but you can tell everything they're doing is so scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the
They
same as like
repeat it.
wrestling.
Like,
really.
it looks super fake.
The wrestling is at least kind of fun.
What's
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Is it?
Have you seen the one where they have dinosaurs like boxing each other?
Where they like dress up as T-Rexes?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Did you see the one that were here at the mall?
those look dumb as hell, dude.
Did you see how
Yeah, I
expensive
see
it was?
on Snapchat. I didn't see it. I think it was like $50 now for
Oh,
per
$50
car.
would have been cheap. I would have paid it because Danny wanted to see them. But it was like 100 and something for a
Per car?
Yeah.
Jesus,
It was
you gotta go
expensive.
to Bear World and
So-
see.
Oh, they had them here?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what we did was drive around the fence. Like it's free. And you can still see them.
They should have put like blankets on.
It's not like they do anything. Like you get near them and they roar, but you can hear them roaring from far away anyway. And they're like, some of them are like got ripped and shit. You saw them, right?
you paid $100 to go and see them.
What are you talking about?
The dinosaurs that they had at
The
the mall.
dinosaurs that they had like the little fair on the back.
Yeah.
Like they had like these dinosaurs and they look so dumb on Snapchat.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah, they were full size, like not full size, but they're big.
They were
they're
big.
big ass fucking dinosaurs.
But they just
I don't
lined
think
them up like this, like chess
Yeah.
pieces, and then the road, and then the other ones on the other side.
Do you think that they should bring back dinosaurs?
Probably not,
Nah, they would wipe us out.
Why?
like they did the first time.
Nah,
I'm pretty sure their gestation periods are
I've
like
seen
super
Jurassic
long.
Park.
It'd be really hard for them to create enough of them to
If I
cause
c-
any
If
problems.
I can,
No, I never saw those.
if I can
Yeah.
put up with my
Fucking
girl when
huge.
she's mad, I can put up with anything. Bring them back. Just kidding.
Fucking John getting
Set-
chased by a velociraptor.
that'd be great.
God, that would be over in like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
You think so?
Yes.
probably would be awesome.
100%. 100%.
Imagine you getting just rear-ended by a T-Rex.
Yeah, see, it ranged from $59 to $95.
It would hit your.
Why
What would you do if you saw a velociraptor just
Bro,
all of a sudden?
What do you want me to do? I'd probably freeze. I've never seen one of those.
I would.
You would scream you would go, and then die.
I like to think that I would shoot it 12 times before it ate me.
Yeah, but you'd probably freeze. You're like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
also
would be
gotta tame
confused.
it.
I'd be
Yeah,
trying to
probably.
figure it out.
That'd
You'd be like, is that a fucking dinosaur?
Yeah, you'd be like, yeah, right. That's somebody in a fucking suit. And
Yeah,
then
definitely.
It's too late.
Like, have you seen the one that one dude that dresses up as a dinosaur and jumps out of bushes in front of
Yeah.
people?
Where you can see the legs at the
Yeah,
bottom.
you see the legs. I don't think I'd get scared because there's no way that like I'd be. That's a real animal.
Well, yeah, you would be
Just a
like,
scare
you'd be
factor.
like, where the fuck are their legs?
Shoot him in the fucking kneecap.
Or the guy that
It
sits in
bites
the-
you. Holy shit, that's realistic.
Yeah, that's realistic as shit. Oh damn, you got that real like dinosaur smelling breath.
So there's this that YouTube page. They're called the Nelk Boys. They're the guys that made that Happy Dad drink that we tried in Vegas.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So they did a video called Spotting Bigfoot, and they went to, I believe, Oregon. There's this guy that supposedly
Sounds
will give
familiar.
you.
Hey,
We'll give you
the
like
word
a,
is supposedly.
supposedly
Yeah.
will give you like he'll take you
I
to see
understood you.
Bigfoot. Thank you. And these guys like got one of their guys into like a Bigfoot costume and hid it in his own like area that he goes and shows them. So they basically pranked this guy thinking that Bigfoot is real. So they took him. Well, the guy took these kids to go and look for Bigfoot, which they actually find, and they turn it into like a sexual act. So they're like, like they had this kid that would talk like he was deaf.
I'm lost.
Oh,
It's you're
But you're
confusing
doing
the fuck
great.
out of me.
Keep going.
thank you.
Keep
I'm just
going.
telling you what the story is.
No, keep going.
And
I'll
then-
figure it out.
They bring a kid along that he's deaf, saying that he can understand what Bigfoot says, is that he's spotted him before. And this guy's in the old times, so he has like a flip phone. And they see him, and they're telling the guide that Bigfoot wants to go and fuck him. So they basically take him to the guy, and this guy's fucking taking pictures with his flip phone. And then they come back to his house, and I guess the CIA pulls up, so they hired more people. Like cops just fucking just raid his house, and this guy was about to shat himself, and then they
Shit
told
himself.
shit himself, and that's basically my story about Bigfoot.
No, that's
I kind of got it.
No,
like, they
I
played
got
a
it.
prank on the old dude.
yeah, that's actually a really cool prank. That's an
somebody was
expensive
a-
prank.
It's expensive,
Yeah,
yeah.
And somebody was about to shot
But very
himself.
unbelievable.
Unless
Well,
you're an old dude.
Yeah, unless you're the one that is charging people to go and spot Bigfoot, and they mess you up.
That's true. I guess
So,
because he believed. Okay,
He
yeah.
believes it. Yeah.
But see, I don't think he believes. I don't know. Like, for example, like people that chase ghosts, the ghost chasers,
Ghost hunters.
ghost hunters. I don't know what the fuck.
Whatever.
I don't think they actually believe in ghosts. I think that's just their way of making a living.
yeah.
Because some of them
Some of them
get a bunch of money.
Some of them make
for-
a buttload of money on
Yeah,
that shit.
these guys did another prank with I forgot what they're called, but they're supposed to bring in the ghosts. They can talk to them. I don't know what their name is, but they hired people to be part of the company, like a Ghostbuster type of thing, and then they rented a house and they rigged it up so it could be like and set things off at certain times. So they basically paid these people, and I guess the person that was supposed to like talk to ghosts was an actor in this show. What is it called? It's this show on Netflix that is kind of like that.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things. I guess it was in just one clip of Stranger
Pull
Things.
that out of my ass.
Yeah, no, it's actually Stranger Things, and they pulled this guy, and he came in and did an audition for this, and they were fucking with him too. But his description was job description was to be able to talk to ghosts, and this guy came.
Did you see that? Did you see that one with a news lady who went to? So there was this lady that claimed to be able to talk to ghosts, and she'd realize like she could figure out what happened to the person that they were looking. Like, say you went and you said that your uncle was missing or something, she'd be able to tell you like where
He's
he
dead,
was.
I just spoke to
he's
him.
dead, or where he was, where he's buried, or whatever. Anyway, all you needed to do was take a picture. So this lady goes and she's a news lady. She goes and takes a picture and says, "Hey, this girl disappeared like 20 years ago. What do you think?" And so she's like, "Oh, yeah, she went." She's like, "I hate to say it, but I think she went through a lot of pain. She's probably buried in this forest, blah, blah, blah." She's like, "That's me when I was a kid." Here's the news reporter. It was
course.
like a picture of her.
Of course.
That was like,
There's no better
fucking
way to
hilarious.
troll somebody
Yeah.
like that than to do something.
You know who was
than
good
to
at
do
that? What was his name? He died not too long ago. That dude that had that offer to anybody who could prove something paranormal existed, he'd give him $1 million. He had a check written out and everything. Randy or what's his
Randy
name?
Orton.
Not Randy.
He's a wrestler, boo.
What was his name?
It triggered him because he's into the like WWE stuff.
I used to love WWE, but it got stupid.
John.
It was cool before it went to WWE. Back when it was WWF.
Yeah. Oh,
Have you ever seen anything compelling that would make you believe in something paranormal? And by paranormal, I don't mean Bigfoot. I don't mean UFOs. I mean ghosts.
James Randi is the one. I've heard some stuff, and
Have you seen?
no.
Dude, I have
I've heard
seen a
stuff,
picture.
but
I've seen a
no.
picture while I was there. So we in 8th grade in Ryrie, they would take you to the old Idaho Penitentiary in Boise.
Remember him?
And we had watched the Ghost
him up on YouTube.
the Ghost Hunters, I think. What was the show? It's not Ghost Hunters, it's like this famous show that was on the AMC.
I only know Ghost Hunters.
I think it was Ghost Hunter. His name was like Zach something. I can't remember.
Galifianakis?
I don't know. But anyways, they did a tour on it not
guess,
too like
no.
Efron?
before that we did.
Efron?
No, not Zac Efron. And they talked about like solitary confinement where that was
Morris?
the most like they
the
got
other
like
Zac
the
in
most activity. So when we went, they toured us, they showed us the whole thing during the day, so we didn't see anything, but during that that solitary confinement there was 4 doors and they were open so people wouldn't like close themselves in, but they were dark on the inside. You can see, so there's like a rope, and you can only see from like here to probably that light, and then they had the doors. And back then the iPod like 4th generation had just came out, and my friend had one, and so he was taking pictures of the whole trip, so he just went ahead and took a picture because I was next to him, and he took the picture. And then they finished the whole tour. They showed us where they would hang people and stuff. And then when we were at the hotel room at night, he was just going, we're all seeing the pictures that he took. And then right when he stopped at the solitary confinement, there's on the left, far left cell, it looked like hands like this and the head peeking out. Like if someone was sitting in the corner of the cell and he was just peeking.
Pareidolia.
Yeah.
And they sent
100%.
they sent that picture to the penitentiary, and I guess it was like the most clear picture that the penitentiary has ever gotten of like.
What was that you said?
Pareidolia. I don't know if I'm
I
saying
think
it
it's
right, but
pareidolia. I think that's what
What
it
is that?
It's
your
the-
brain makes...
It's your brain seeing faces and seeing shapes, recognizing shapes and things that are not that.
Because, so if your brain has
it was
this
an
thing,
evolutionary trait.
Yeah, if it doesn't recognize something, it makes it up. And it tries to fill in the unknown. It doesn't like not knowing something. So, like, for example, like us, whenever we don't know something, we just make shit up.
So do you
Yeah.
think
Because
like,
we don't like to not know.
Yep.
do you think ghosts are just something made up?
Yeah.
Since we all need to know. Because
I do.
They sent
He
it to the
doesn't.
penitentiary, and they said it was
I don't
the
know.
clearest video, like the picture. Sorry, clearest picture of someone they've seen.
Can you find it?
I'll try to get in contact with my friend,
see it.
see if he still has it, because it was on his iPod Touch in 8th grade.
Yeah.
But-
So it is pareidolia. So basically, what it is it's partly what Jesus was saying. It's also probably evolutionary. We don't see very well at night. Predators, many of the predators around the globe, hunt at night. Cats, wolves, like all sorts of predators are actual night stalkers. So for you to recognize something in the dark, you kind of have to be able to put shapes together and say this is that. And so it probably comes from something along those lines. A lot of those pictures you can recreate with the right lighting, with the right conditions, with the right shit. I don't necessarily not believe in ghosts, but I don't think I've ever seen anything that's like so compelling that I'm like, man, I really believe that was.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been the light and everything in the picture of
I've
the
heard,
iPod Touch.
I've
but-
heard stories from people that I respect that. I know
But
that
at the
they've
same
said something
time,
like that.
because I've had 2 experiences. Was I dreaming? I don't know. Could be.
probably too
So one of them was after I broke my collarbone.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
No, I had
You were high
a
on morphine.
like I had to wear this certain thing, and then like I had to take certain medicine. So my parents would made me stay in my sister's old room, which is upstairs. And I was just like laying there, and I woke up and I just saw a shadow, like a figure, and I'm like, I thought it was my mom coming to check on me, and so I'm like, oh, she's probably just checking to see if I'm okay. And then the next day I asked her, I'm like, why'd you come in the? Because I saw it come, and then like I remember like turning. That way, I'm like, oh, I'll just show her that I'm okay. And the next morning, I asked her, I'm like, why'd you come and check on me? I was like, I'm fine. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, you didn't come into the room?
Definitely not fine.
Yeah. And she's like, no, I never went in there. And she's like, I'm like, oh shit, I thought someone came into the room. And she was like, no, I never went in there. And then the second time was in Mexico. So they were talking about La Llorona. And
You told us before.
yeah, they said that she was active and whatnot and stuff. And then I swear it was her yelling and stuff at night.
Your brain does that though when
Do
you hear like
you
a story.
remember the yell?
It just sounded like a girl yell,
How close does it sound to that fucking death whistle you have?
No, it sounded more of a yell, like an actual girl yell. And then what was weird too afterwards, you could hear like like when after they've been sobbing for a while, we're like, that's what I heard too after
It's
it.
trippy, dude.
Yeah, and so that's why I said I don't know if I was dreaming or if it actually like these actually happened.
Or maybe some lady got the shit beat out of her and she was outside
It's a neighbor.
actually crying.
The other option is that there's a lot of animals that can make sounds that
Cats, dude. Have
will
you heard a
sound-
cat
that-
when it's in heat?
There's and not only that, cats, birds,
Dude, they're fucking sound like a baby.
coyotes, fucking rabbits.
They're humping.
There's all sorts of animals that can make sounds that, especially at night and from a distance, or going through trees and bouncing off of rocks and stuff, could sound like people.
Yeah.
Do you
But
think?
I'm not gonna and this is why I say I'm not necessarily like not a believer. Anybody that's had an actual personal experience, I'm not going to discount that.
No, I believe
I don't,
people.
I don't know how to.
So,
I don't know
like,
how to respond to
what
that because I wasn't there.
Edgar
But
was talking about-
I've never experienced that, and I've tried to. I like for a while when I was like a teenager, we would go fucking try and find that shit.
All right. Yeah. Like to talk about what like the orb that he was talking about. Like I don't believe in that stuff either because I've never been in it. But we had it. My parents
What
had
orb?
like he said that he saw like something in the.
That's not, do you
No,
know
I
what
said I
an
saw
orb is?
like
I
a
said I
figure,
saw
sorry, no,
a
no.
figure. I
Okay.
thought I saw a shadow figure.
So
like,
we
I thought it was my mom.
We knew
fine.
these this couple that lived like other side of the
you say
freeway,
Scalpel?
like up there like Skyline, and the house. It was just one little house with like 6 trailers next to it, and then I guess that house. They would invite us every single time at Christmas. We'd go like the 25th to go meet with them, and then that year they were acting like really weird, and then they said that that house basically they were renting it, but they barely had found out that house, the owner had a son that lived in there, and I guess the son had committed suicide in there because one of their kids was playing by the fireplace and they found bullets, like casings and actual bullets. So they asked the owner, and he's like, yeah, well, my son committed suicide back in the day at the house. I guess he blew his brains out right by the fireplace. And the guy, the husband, so they had a son that has autism and another smaller son, and the kid was probably 5 back then. And they said that the kid with autism would always like stare at the doors at night and cry and point at them. And this house was set up that you would walk. It was a really small house, one room, one living room, one kitchen, but it was all connected that you walk in through the door, and in front of you is the room. On the left is a kitchen, and then you walk in the kitchen. There's the living room. You turn again. There's a room. So it was just one square, but it was all like the doors were all open, so you could just see it. And the guy, literally the night before that we went over, he said that he had just got off. He worked in the day, so his wife worked at night. And so he was with the kids, and they have 2 beds, and he was sleeping one, and then the 2 kids were sleeping the other one. And again, the kid woke up, and he started crying and pointing at the door. So he tried to get up, but the door was open, like the front door, because you could see it from the room. It was open, and a figure, like a dark figure, was there too, and he couldn't get up. And so I don't know how to believe like some parts because
I think people have like experiences and they're legit experiences.
Yeah.
They're not full of shit because they've seen it. But I think the thing has a logical explanation.
Yeah,
Like when I was a kid, I think I was like 3. My parents told me this because I don't remember shit. But they said that my mom would go wash clothes at the river because it was in Mexico, and she said that I kept pointing to something. And I was scared, and I kept pointing something, and the dog was barking and barking and barking in that direction, but they never saw anything. Like they looked, and there wasn't anything there, and I kept pointing, and the dog kept barking and barking, and but it could have been an animal behind the bushes. It could have been anything.
Yeah.
Like it.
It's like that one saying that like
paranormal and
like
shit.
dogs sense something, and so do like small children. They can
Yeah.
like sense.
Did you ever see the there was this, I don't know if it was a documentary, but it would talk about like little kids who have had like past life experiences, and like they'd tell this story, and like they'd research the place and stuff, and like a lot of shit checked out, which was crazy. But like
No, I've never heard of that.
yeah, that one kind of is one of the closest things to where I'm like, I mean, it could be, but
Yeah.
it's weird.
Yeah, I've had some people tell me some stories too. Like, for example, one of my buddies, his aunt, his aunt and his sister, well, his mom and his sisters, they all played with the Ouija board, right? And like, so they all have like weird things that happen to them. Like, and so one time, she was saying that she went into a grocery store, and she just saw this lady on the floor dressed in black, like crying, but like loud, and she was like wondering how come like nobody could hear her. Like she just sitting there crying, and then I guess she went over to see if she was okay, and it was just like a long face.
Oh,
It was a long face.
Chills. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
and then she
I
like
don't believe in any of that shit.
and she turned around to look to see where like if anyone could help her, and she as soon as she turned back around, it was gone, and she was like, "What the heck?" And some like weird things happened like that to them ever since they like played with that Ouija board, kind of like and it follows them, because so my buddy, his mom, every now and then they get some weird knocks on the door, like somebody will knock, and then somebody will knock, and you go to open it, nobody's there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's actually a report, a police report here in Idaho Falls, that in Bone Road a couple years back, that this kid called police saying that he had hit a lady in black, that he had killed her on the road because he hit her. He was driving at night, and then I guess like this lady came and he felt the car hit. So when he pulled over to go back to try to look for the lady, she was gone. And so the cops showed up and everything and started looking for it, and they didn't find anybody.
Did the car have dent?
No. So the kid must have been so like, I don't know. It's weird. Like I guess that.
Picked up on drugs.
Was he on drugs? Yeah.
No. Nothing says on the report. I'll have to pull it up, but it's a legit.
Don't pull it up.
Yeah, it's a legit report that this kid called, saying that he had hit a lady in black.
Damn.
So ghosts, no.
Nah.
I'm kind of undecided. Yes.
No, I don't believe it because I've never
I'm-
seen anything. I just hear people like
There's stuff that I've never seen that I believe is
You believe in
possible,
it?
but I don't
believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
Like stuff like the stories I've told, no, because I've never run into it. As much as I want to believe it, like I don't. Like I think there's a solution, like a reason why, like you say, like
Why are you so hard to follow?
why?
I don't know, man. Is
He
it
is
me?
all over the place
Because you
today.
understand him fine.
Oh, I understood him just fine. Yeah.
He's all over the place today.
To me, like he's like I'm confused. It's legit. I'm not even trying to fuck with him.
He's on a different frequency than you are.
I don't know. It's got to be. The
He's
age
operating
thing.
on a different channel.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just you sound
No, I
like
understood.
all over the place.
Yeah, I understand.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Normally, I do understand you.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm
just
fine.
Half for
He's the
it.
one that doesn't.
Yeah.
See, yeah.
Like when you make up some words, I usually figure out the context and shit.
I think it's
fine.
because like both languages somewhere just.
I think he's
I
just.
speak both of them.
I don't know. I just like to talk shit.
He likes to talk shit. I don't like to talk shit. Well, I do, but
I
But
just like.
this
you
time,
said that he talks shit to his kids, so when he gets older,
He talks as much shit to you as I do.
yeah, we
That's
both
true.
do. But
that is very
but
true.
normally I don't like
Thank you
to
for
mess
telling-
with somebody's like the
My
way they,
speech
their
difficulty?
speech.
Are you
But
making fun of my speech?
I got lost on one of the stories.
The one with the
Only
house,
one?
or
2, 3.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3. That
No,
got
I
lost
understood
on.
him. I understood you, John.
thank you.
So
No, but my experiences, like I said, I always try to debunk them, if you will.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was probably dreaming.
I also believe someone when they tell me. Like, I'll believe a story because who knows what they were thinking, or maybe they're like sleep deprived and they had a dream that it felt so real that like things lined up.
yeah, there could it could be hallucination. It could be it could be any number of things. Like you could
Dehydrated.
easily
Like
have
those
actually
lucid
seen
dreams.
something
Yeah,
in
that's
your
why I said,
doorway.
Have you ever had like the dream that it's so real that you felt it? Like,
Yeah, and I found out she wasn't into me. And it
yeah,
kinda
me
sucked.
too. I woke up
No,
wet.
that actually did
Damn.
happen. It was a girl I really liked, and I'm pretty sure it was elementary. I
Dang,
thought,
dude, you were slaying back in the day,
I
too.
thought, no, I
No,
thought
because she didn't like him.
No, yeah, I was like, oh, she's hot, like I want to get to know her. I want her to be my girlfriend, like things like that.
In elementary?
Yeah, and then
Dang, I wasn't getting bonies until I was like in middle school.
so I had a dream that we were at the skating rink. And like we were like having the best time ever. We were skating and things like that. And then I woke up and I actually thought that was real because the next day I kind of wanted to go talk to her, and be like, "Hey, like, do you remember? You remember our day?" Like,
she punches you like
It was like Tuesday was the day before.
Because I know it wasn't real because the next day when I saw her, she usually like walked past me and like didn't even I was like, "That's not what happened last night."
Then your dream was great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That sucks.
or like you play scenarios in your head so much that you like
Believe him.
believe them. Yeah, girls all the time. Just kidding. Cut this out.
Why?
Because it's true. Like girls, like overthink. They overthink and think and
Just
think.
go with it, dude.
Jerry's gonna get mad at you.
I'm not talking about Jerry. Everybody but Jerry.
He's trying to. He's looking for an out.
Did you see him look at the camera like, oh shit, like I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
Okay, you guys are not gonna tell me that. Like, girls will like think things through so much in their head.
Oh, way too much. Way overdo it.
Yeah. It happened a while back ago. I accidentally sent the wrong message to the wrong person, and it wasn't bad. I was talking to this girl, and she was looking to book a shoot. You know, and like I was talking to
You're
her,
talking dirty to the client.
and so I
I'll
she asked for a
shoot you.
location, and I was like,
Some
"Oh, it's
cum.
here." You know, I put an arrow, and like I'm like, "Oh, it's here." But when I took a screenshot of it, it said her name, and I accidentally sent it to the wrong person. And she was like, "Who are you gonna go meet there?" You know, I'm like, "Oh no, that's not what it is." Like I'm trying to. And she's like, "No, who are you gonna go meet there?"
Wait, if you're gonna go shoot, who are you talking to in this time? You haven't had a
you don't know what I'd
relationship.
be doing?
Like, what are you doing on the sidelines?
I don't know, dude. I'm lost.
Well, he's saying that a shoot. He hasn't been shooting like gigs for a long time. So that means he's had a relationship.
She's been shooting all the time.
Yeah. What do you mean? I haven't shot in a long time.
You've been in a relationship while you've been shooting.
I'm not saying I'm
He
in a
hasn't been in a
relationship.
relationship because he's just talking to girls.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's different.
it's like that.
Haven't you ever heard? Did he at any point say I was talking to
You
to
know,
my
you're right.
girlfriend?
I think I supposed to. Like, I just jumped on there.
Yeah, he just said I was talking to this girl.
Sorry. Continue your story.
No, but that's what happened. I got, and she started overthinking the whole thing, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And like, you know, I'm just trying to book a shoot, you know,
Yeah.
like make some money. But she's over here thinking I'm trying to go meet up with
That's what
a
happens to Jesus a
a
lot
girl.
too.
Yeah, it does. When I'm stressing over like the style, or I'm stressing because Craig's taking mass and chess, and she thinks like
Something
Yeah,
she's
something else
I'm
going
like,
on.
Dude, I'm just playing chess. I'm
What are you
losing.
telling me?
Yeah,
I'm losing. That's
I'm
what
losing.
I'm telling
I'm
you.
a loser. Okay, I'm losing here, here, and here.
Say, what else do you want from me?
Yeah,
That's funny.
that's why last time we played chess, we got in trouble. Both of us did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you're ladies?
Yeah,
Well, because you guys would play all the time.
How is it? When
because it was
getting,
fun. Like
what do you do when you get in trouble when you're married? Like,
fucking suck it
at
up.
least me,
and-
I get to go home and I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'm going to go play video games. But
Oh, it's different when you're married because
act
you
like an
can't
adult
leave.
and like
You can't do
hash it
that.
out.
Huh?
You act like an adult and talk about it.
well, yeah. Obviously, you have to find a solution. If not, there
Yeah.
isn't. But like, I mean, is it awkward? Like, you know,
No,
you're
it's not awkward.
pissed at you.
You guys take a break?
You get comfortable enough with each other that you just
yeah,
fucking
you
deal with
you
it.
just do it.
No, but do you take a break? Are you like, you know what? We're both mad. You know, we're gonna go
that
take a 20.
is very uncommon for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like like at my house, I can tell when it's bugging her that I'm just on the couch
Yeah.
doing this kind of thing,
Or they give you that. Like,
and
pep-
then like if she's doing something, like normally she'll do this, but when she's mad, she'll
it's like that. Slams the door.
yeah
Pass.
yeah. Like in here, I'm like, what's wrong?
Yeah, that's pretty
like
common.
nothing?
That's pretty common with females, I think, to be like kind of passive aggressive like
Like
that.
nothing. You just did this.
I hate when you ask like what's wrong and they say nothing. Like you
Yeah.
know them. Like, dude, I know you're
Just do
something.
what
Like,
I
just tell me. Like,
My wife is not like that.
You know,
really.
Yeah.
She just
If
plays it
something's
off.
wrong, she'll fucking tell me.
Oh,
well, that's,
really?
see, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll keep it in and I'll have to like get it out of her. But for the most part, she won't be like, it's fine. You know, that fucking bullshit where
Yeah.
it's clearly not fine. She doesn't really do that.
Yeah.
So
That's how it should be. Because I remember my ex, I'd be like, "What's wrong?" She's like, "Nothing." Okay.
Yeah, mine.
And then I'm like, okay.
My wife
And
does
then
tell
you're
me.
the asshole
and then she
'cause
hated
you
that.
didn't- Yeah.
Jerry plays it off too good, but I just know something's wrong because I
Yeah.
know I did something wrong, and I'm like, I did something wrong.
And see, with mine, she will tell me, but not at that moment because at that moment
Oh.
she's mad and she knows she'll say something that she doesn't want to say. She'll tell me later after
See,
she cools down.
that's
That's
why
interesting.
when I did get upset with my ex, I'd be like, you know what, we'll talk later, because in the heat of the moment, you sometimes say some stupid shit.
Like the other day, I told her, like, for example, at
Fuck
work.
off. Oh, no.
No, like, for example, at work.
Bitch.
like at work, everybody that works here sees us sitting down in our office. John sometimes making popcorn, but they don't know what we're doing. They don't know the work that we're going through, like that we're doing. They just see us
see the fun parts.
enjoying
Yeah.
ourselves or whatever. And so there's kind of like, I'm not saying everybody, but we notice it. Like they
99%.
look at us like what the fuck are these guys? Like when we did the pie thing.
Yeah.
Like it was fun, but at the same time, that was a lot of fucking work that we're still doing. And so at home,
Edgar's like, that I'm doing.
Damn right.
so at home, like sometimes she'll see me doing this, and then I'll go get my tablet, and she sees me doing this, and then I come back to this. I'm trying this, and she just thinks I'm just fucking around, like I'm just having fun.
You are.
I am because I like it, but at the same time, it's like
It has to get done.
it not only has to get done, but it's like for the benefit of all of us. Like it's for the benefit of her and my son and me, and like the stuff I'm doing where it looks like I'm not doing anything is way more beneficial than if I go fucking wash 2 dishes. Does that make sense?
Sure, it is.
No, I know what he's talking about, because
Guess who washes the dishes at Jesus' house?
Not
I do
Jesus.
the dishwasher.
you should actually listen to that Will Smith book, because he actually talks about a situation like that, because he thought, he's like, I'm doing this for the benefit of the family.
Yeah.
You know, and like he goes into that, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I'll tell her too, like I'll explain it to her, and she'll be like cool about it for a few days or a week or so, and then she like forgets about it. And then I'm like, check this out. With you get home, you're tired. I know, I understand that, but you sit down or you go to sleep, you relax, you rest because you're just physically tired. Like with us, it's mentally, like we never rest.
Yeah,
Like it's
a constant
not
thing.
it's like my brain's always on. It's always trying to think of something, and like I go to bed, I can't sleep for like an hour or so because it's just fucking going. It's going. Like it won't like. You have that problem. Well, you have that problem, right?
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's so messed up, man.
do you have that problem?
Oh, well, not right now.
See,
but I used,
exactly my point.
I used to do it with taxes though, because I would do tax returns in my head.
Yeah,
and I would,
exactly,
And then
see?
my fingers would be typing and sleep. That's why I would wake up, because I'd be typing numbers. And
Like
then,
Skark's thinking of what his next shoot's going to be, where he's going to go shoot,
Yeah.
what the next podcast is going to be, what the next video is going to be. Like he's always like, you're just always on.
Yeah.
And with me, like I'm like reading, I'm trying to figure out what this means. Like I finally figured that shit out. I have a hard time learning, and that's what I tell her. Like I have a hard time learning stuff. I have to like read it over and over and over. There's things I have to read like 6 or 7 times just for me to remember it. Like if it's something I really like, in one shot I'll remember it. Like if I really enjoy that. But most of the stuff, there's a lot of stuff that's like difficult to remember. So I have to like watch videos over and over and reread it to barely fucking get it. And then I'll forget about it in a week.
Do you have a hard time winding down?
Yeah, I never. That's why I end up having to take melatonin, and sometimes I take like 2 pills, which you're not
that for
supposed
your
to.
How
do.
nails?
much? That's keratin.
Keratin.
Your nails are made of keratin. Melatonin is
For sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it helps you sleep. Yeah, no, it's because exactly what he said. It's always like, what's next? Like, what I need to do? What do I got going on? Kind of like this past weekend, I went to go look at some like buildings. Like Jesus went, like, and in my head, I'm like thinking, I'm like, okay, like if I were to get this building, like do this, even though I don't have the building, you know what I mean? Like, and just like things like that. Like, how do I like? There's some things that I want to do. You know, I don't want to say it on the podcast because, you know, I'm still trying to make them happen.
Yeah.
So it's always like constant, like, okay, if I do this, if I do that, if I do this, if I do this, you know. Like,
And then at night you just
oh, it's the same thing.
you just can't stop.
Yeah, it's the same thing because
I've
you
never
sit
had
there.
that problem.
You sit there, or like I'll lay there, like I'll try to go to bed and like lay there, but it's always like something, and then you think of something that reminds you of something else,
I think it's
and then it just like keeps going.
I think it's one of those right brain, left brain things. I
It's-
think you're
well,
probably the opposite of us.
I mean, sometimes I have a hard.
'Cause you're more analytical. You're more that kind of thing.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't care as much, but I don't know. I don't know because see, sometimes I wonder like I don't usually have a problem shutting down and just laying down to go to sleep and letting everything ride until tomorrow.
Yeah.
But sometimes I wonder if it's because I'm not ambitious enough or like I don't care enough or if it's just
Do you
something that
happy?
I'm
Do you
okay at
dream?
doing.
I think it's just you're happy
Yeah.
where you're
Do you
at.
dream?
Yeah, I don't usually remember my dreams.
Rarely dream, like rarely. My problem is, so I don't
You're
know.
not sleeping deep enough.
Well, we've talked about it. Like, I have to set alarms to wake up to be able to sleep because I will close my eyes.
He wakes up
and
at
will
3:30.
Open them, like I don't rest at all. So I'll put one like at if I go to bed at midnight, I put one at 2:30 or 3:30. Then I'll put one at 5, and then I'll put one at 5:45, 5:30. And even if they're 15-minute increments, I still sleep. I will pass out and sleep and then wake up. But I don't need an alarm to wake up. Like I wake up at the same time every day, no matter if I have to get up or not. Like
I'm lost again.
I get it, but I don't get it. Like
because
No,
I get his concept,
I shut
but I don't
down.
get it.
I shut down. I guess like I'll pass out, but I'll just like close my eyes and open them. Like I don't rest. It's so weird. Like
It feels like you haven't slept.
Yeah, it feels like I haven't slept. So I'll go to bed at 10, let's say, and I wake up at 6. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm already up.
You should probably do what Leo did.
But I close my eyes and I open them, and it's already 6
Do you
o'clock.
snore a lot?
No,
You should do what Leo did anyway. Go get one of those sleep studies.
how do you know whether or not you snore?
because
I
don't
asked
know.
whoever
like,
was next.
yeah, like I don't. If I'll snore,
You slept
like,
with
I
him?
won't-
Does he
yeah.
snore?
I didn't sleep with him.
No.
What are you talking about?
Didn't you guys sleep in the same room?
No, he just looked
wish.
at that chair and thought about me jerking off.
But
We didn't sleep
I just
in the
have a
same
hard
room,
time
though.
resting. Like I have to wake up like at 3:30 or at 2:30, like just to turn off my alarm, and then I'll pass out instantly again, and then I have to wake
I
up.
don't get why.
I have to wake up at
honestly.
5 again.
Everyone's different though.
Like I'll wake up at 5, and
Yeah,
then I'll
but-
wake up at 5:30, 5:45,
Kinda like-
5:50.
Well, why do you have to set an alarm in the middle of the night?
Just to
I
kick,
kinda-
just to
I-
kick
I-
my brain up again, and I'm like, okay,
kinda-
I still have so many more hours to rest. I have, and then I'll pass out again.
I like doing that. Like I'll wake up at 4:30 instead of 5, just so I have that extra half hour in case.
No, and that's what I was about to say. I think
that's
that's how he feels. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, I still got this time.
But you don't do it since 3.
Yeah, because if not, I just close my eyes and it's already time. Like I feel more tired. Like no matter what time.
Wait, you feel more tired if you sleep all the way through the night?
Yeah,
think
'cause
you're
I'm
You're
telling
not,
you,
you're not sleeping deep enough.
Dude,
I'm
you're-
telling you that
there's-
like I close my
there's
eyes.
something
like,
wrong.
No.
I pass out and then my alarm goes off for
Your
6 o'clock.
your
and I'm
sleep
like,
cycles are just fucked. You know what you should do? And no bullshit. There's an app for your phone. If you had one of these, like it'd be great.
It'd probably be easier, but
But there's an app.
your
You
phone,
put-
it'll still work.
You put the phone under your pillow and it measures your movement. So like if you like it measures if you're in REM sleep or if you're not. And so you tell it, I want to wake up before say for example, I want to wake up before 5. And so it'll wake you up between like 4:30ish to 5. It'll measure once you start moving, you're out of that deep REM sleep. It'll wake you up so you're
I don't think
refreshed.
he's getting into deep REM
No, well, the
sleep.
thing is, like, I have to sleep like facing up. So if I sleep on my side, because I love sleeping on my side, I will roll over at one point and wake up in the front. But if I go like, it's uncomfortable to like fall asleep like this, but I will fall asleep.
What time
And
do
then
you wake up in the morning?
like I'm like wide awake?
Yeah.
Like, get out of
5:30.
bed.
5:30?
5:30. Like
Try to wake up at 5 o'clock to 5:15.
Well, I have a clock at 5.
So,
and then I have one
okay.
at like.
Hold on.
from
Okay,
there.
when that one goes off, get the fuck up.
You should there's a couple of things you should do.
So like
Number
I work on
one,
the clock. I
you
work
should-
on the.
you
Like,
should figure out whether or not you have some kind of issue getting into deep sleep.
Yeah.
And I think the only way to really do that is probably a sleep study, where you go.
I
Which
think
is what
you're-
Leo did in order to get his CPAP machine.
I think it's your sleep cycles.
yeah,
But
because like
the other thing is there's like what he's getting at is that there are ways to like trick yourself into waking up more naturally than just your alarm goes off.
I
You
think
might want to look into
I
something
think
like
what
that.
it might be when I used to work construction, like we get off for like 10, let's say, and then I had to cook food because I'm eating dinner.
You're recording, right?
and then I have to like shower. So by the time I go to bed, it might be like 11:30, 12, and then I have to be up at 3 a.m. again. So I'd go to bed tired, sore, and I wake up tired and sore, and again
'cause
and
you didn't
again
get
and
enough
again
sleep.
and again. And then since then, I can't sleep. Like I hate going to sleep because I'll close my eyes and then I open them and it feels like I just blinked.
Yeah.
And it's
So
time to go.
usually what that means is you're not getting into deep enough sleep. You're probably not getting into
Yeah.
REM sleep, and if you are, you're not in there long enough. Like
Yeah.
you're not sleeping deep enough. is your
It's
problem.
rare. It's
And
rare
so-
that I don't dream. It's rare that I will dream. It's super rare.
That's why
If you're
That's why I
dreaming,
was asking.
You can only dream in REM sleep.
Yeah, that's why I was asking you if you snore,
Mm.
because you might have sleep apnea. You might have trouble breathing while you sleep,
Mm.
and usually snoring a lot or really loudly is a sign of that.
No, definitely not that.
Something's happening that you're not sleeping deep enough.
But I think if you are dreaming, you're getting the REM sleep. You just
But he's not.
Yeah,
dreaming.
no, I
You're just-
dream very rarely.
oh, you said rarely. I thought
Yeah.
you said you still dream.
No.
Oh, if you don't,
Very-
yeah, then you're
Another
not.
thing I do when I do dream is I have to be thinking about it right before I go to sleep, and then I'll dream about it. So weird.
It's,
Yeah, you should look into. There's
You should look into hypnosis. Huh?
hypnosis is one thing. I go through cycles where like sometimes I'll go to sleep all night, wake up in the morning, everything's fine. And then sometimes I'll sleep and for like weeks I will wake up at fucking 3:03. And it's like clockwork for fucking weeks. I'll wake up, look at my clock, it's 3:03, take a piss, go back to bed, fine, whatever. But like I go through weird cycles. There's one point where I was having a hard time sleeping and I did the self-hypnosis thing, fucking worked like a charm.
Yeah, it works great.
Yeah,
You
because
should try it.
I'm more like a time person, so I'll wake up I'll be up by 5:30, but I don't start my routine until 6. I go 6. I have 10 minutes to go to the bathroom. After 10 minutes, I take a shower, and after that, I have 10 minutes to get ready. And then by 6:30, I have to be on the road. Like, it's weird.
Yeah. So the other thing you can do is there's it's like a combination of lamp and alarm. And what it will do is if you say that you want to wake up at 5:30, whatever, it will start. The light will kind of turn on real dim and just slowly brighten up. It like mimics sunrise.
It's weird because
and apparently you'll feel much more refreshed waking up that way.
You should get a rooster.
I've never struggled with waking up early. Like never. I'll wake up at whatever time. I've never struggled. It's just like the sleeping. Like I just don't.
You don't sleep deep.
Yeah.
There's something going on there, man.
Yeah.
It's not good for you.
If anybody knows what's going on with me, and as I say,
Maybe that's why you say weird shit all the time is because your brain doesn't reset at night.
but during
That's
the
whole
day,
purpose
like I
of
won't feel
streaming.
tired. Like I'll just go. But it's
Speaking of go, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I think our show is.
So if you're still listening
Yeah,
at this point,
This was good. I like that.
hit up John and let him know why he's not sleeping
Yeah.
or what he can do to,
or if you're doing the same,
Sleep
you've
deeper.
gone through it.
you know, like whether or not he needs to jerk off at night or
And also-
what he's got to do so he can sleep.
If
Or
you were
maybe
able
I
to
have to
follow
stop.
along to John, let us know.
Yeah,
if it
explain what he was
just-
saying.
If it was just us being dicks, or if you guys legit got lost. Because so far it's 2-2. Two that followed, 2 that didn't. So let us know.
Yeah, I didn't
in
understand
the comments.
3/4 of what he said today.
At least
Okay.
quarters more than usual.
So
But
thank you for
Thank you guys for listening.
thank you for listening.
Yes.
And I guess we'll
See you guys.
see you guys. Oh, look, there's. I'm gonna
Just drop everything we're doing.
Good timing, Jesus.